Hello and welcome to One Tech episode 40. Yes, it's 44. Yep. That's the kind of high quality entertainment you'll come to expect from this very, very long episode. At some point in the near future, several things are going to happen. One, I'm going to be getting messages from my friend Jacob, hopefully, at some point. They're going to have his voice in it. Yay, voices. And then I'm probably going to be going somewhere with my mom, really short distance driving thing. Anyway, I really apologize. I remember last night I said that I was going to be making a video about the Upward Bound thing I went to today, and that everyone would get to see Jimmy and all that, but you know how you plan something and then you get there and you're like, well, so much for that idea. That's basically kind of what happened. But it was a very nice, fun day. Spent time with my buddy and my other buddies. And things happened. Yeah. If anyone is interested in what Upward Bound is, what kind of things happen, I will try to obtain more information about that. But for now, I got nothing. And so that, if you haven't seen a video before, you're an idiot for choosing this one as the first. I mean, come on. Get jiggy with it. Because for one thing, I'm going to give myself eye diseases because I'm rubbing them so much. And for another, this is a 46-minute long episode, in case you couldn't tell. Wait, what? Sorry, my mom's here. What did you want?
Go deliver this and be back to you.
Can I come too? Great. I'll put pants on. 1 second, everyone. No, hold on. Hello and welcome back to One Take. You might notice the scene has changed just a tiny bit. Now I'm in a car. Cars. Driving as my father. Say hello, father.
Oh, Father.
And then in the seat behind me is my mother. Hello, mother. What? We're driving to do a thing. Moth! Ow! I hit the windshield instead of the moth. There's a lot of moths. Okay. I can't, my hand is broken. I don't know where the wind, okay. Look at this. Avasti moth, leave my house. This isn't my house. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, we're in the car, apparently. We're gonna go deliver things to people. Specifically things to one person. And I just was too lazy to not come, I guess. I don't know. If you can't hear it very well, it's because it's really shaky road of not high quality. Not high quality, shaky road. The best kind. And I enjoy how the amount of footage I'm able to film exceeds the amount of battery life my camera has. I'm perturbed by this. So yeah. I don't know if I said this 2 minutes ago or not, but cow tipping is the most aggressive form of lactose intolerance. Which, in case you didn't know, cow tipping is extremely hard to do. They're very large animals that don't sleep standing up and get very angry when you push them. What it should be, there should be like counter cow tipping, where you get like a forklift and you try to haul cows up off of the ground while they sleep without waking them. Now that would be an interesting thing to do. It could be like the Scotland Games or whatever, where they throw the telephone poles. Does that? Scottish Games? I don't know what they're called. They're like Olympics of just Highlanderiness or something. I watched 5 seconds of The Patriot today. I was reminded that I watched 5 seconds of The Patriot because it was a Mel Gibson movie, and Mel Gibson was also in Braveheart, which, come to think of it, was kind of like Cool Hand Luke if you think about it, except not at all, unless you're me, I guess. I'm really concerned about the audio of this video, but I'm indifferent about it. It's not Paradox. I can tell that this section of the video is going to be the best, because everyone's going to be like, oh, I just loved watching you drive down the road, or down the road. One moment, Jacob has contacted me, I think. Yes, no, maybe so. What just happened here? Trying this.
I'm done listening.
Okay, no, apparently it did not. What was that noise? Everyone else heard the noise too, right? No, before that. Like the loop or whatever it was. Kind of. But I'm 99.99% sure I didn't take a picture or something. No, I haven't. Okay, that isn't what I was trying to do. I love my phone and everything, but it's like the labyrinth of Crete around here. I can't. Apparently, we're turning on the air. I don't know. Like things, I guess. Okay, I didn't want to access email. So. At this point, I'm just trying to figure out exactly what it is that made that noise. Was it this? No, that's 12 o'clock. I guess just go back to looking at the road. I have no idea what just happened. Okay, so everyone else actually heard that noise, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. I guess. Oh, it might have been. No, it wasn't the other. So confused right now, guys. So confused. Oh, there's a curve. Curve. Make it look like there's a curve. Whoosh. Okay, that was the worst not curve that I've ever seen. Shameful display. 1 second. Jacob, did you just send a message and then just delete the message? I'm not quite sure what happened, but I heard the fox. I heard the fox thing, and I was concerned because I'm making a video. Say hello to the people, Jacob. Hello, people.
There's a white farmhouse up here, but the
White house with the trailer beside it.
So yeah, I'm very concerned about what that noise was. I'm pretty sure I can assume that
Hold the road.
it wasn't my phone just becoming an active bomb or anything. I'm like 99.9% sure of that, but I am confuzzled by this mechanical device. Like, I'm so glad I wasn't old when cars were invented. I would have not done well. I would have crashed several times. I'm gonna let this adjust. And this is where we are, more or less, kind of. No, we're not. Follow that blue dot. Come on. Yes. Okay, this is the worst worst idea ever when it comes to watching things happen. You have no idea what's going on. Oh, there it is, there it is. Look at us with the blue triangle. This map hasn't been updated in like 4 months. Which I guess isn't... It's not really anything to complain about. I mean, previously it was like 7 years, so... I mean... There have been additions to houses and properties in that amount of time, which... You know... People who just saw houses from Google Maps were just totally unaware of. I'm still confused how Google makes money though. Like, is it off of... I guess it's off of people paying them to have their website as a search result or something, as well as all the advertisements. There are a lot of advertisements on Google-related stuff. Oh, and the apps. They sell a lot of apps, I guess. So yeah, apps and ads and website stuff, which is also technically ads. I have no idea what I'm talking about, really. Apparently we're nearing our destination, though, so... That's good, at least. Is this it? No? Okay, keep going. I enjoy how there's a small halo kind of thing around the corners of the video so that you can't really see what's going on. All you see is what's exactly right in front of the headlights. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, fields.
Do we need to get out to help with things, or? Oh, alright then.
I'm gonna hit the mailbox.
Good luck with that. We're just gonna stare at this empty road ahead of us, I guess.
Let's go or something.
And those two lights. Oh wait, that's a reflection off of signs, okay. It looks kind of like a monster, hold on. Yeah, no. The road is a monster, apparently. And not the good, like, drinkable kind either, which also isn't very good either. Either. Either? Either. Either? 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 Ether? Something else?
You got any word there? You want to drive?
What do you mean? It would be illegal for me to drive. I'm only 15 and 5 months old. That's not at all something I should be able to do. That kind of thing? You would press that. And then you'd say the magic word. So, yeah. Why? What do you... Are you recording illegal activities?
Maybe.
You know, this is how gang wars start. I think. I've never actually witnessed a gang war start. Now, does the curvy road recommended speed limit thing indicate just the entire way until you see a different sign posting, or?
Not for you, it means the
Right. I mean, it's not like I've been this way 1,000 times or anything. See, I like it because like it's just slightly like, oh yeah, you have to put some weight behind it if you want to do anything. Well, yeah, car, it's just like drive however, that kind of thing. Which is how Jesse drives, by the way. jerking the wheel back and forth. And I'm like, Jesse, how did you become a driver's ed teacher? He's like, well, I don't know. But I'm trying to show you how not to drive. And I'm like, that's negative reinforcement. You could just show me the correct way to drive, and then I wouldn't have to worry about the negative way to drive, or the wrong way to drive. I like how I'm doing so far. I'm being rather, consistent with the speed I'm going. Very slowing down around corners and the like.
First time you ever got one back for that.
Yeah. I just have to remember to actually press down on the gas. Go up the hill.
Sheep bed.
And go down the hill. Slightly press the gas pedal. And act as if I'm commentating over the driver's education video. So, I guess videos and multiple. And go around this corner following the arrowy things, which have a fancy name, but I can't remember it. Like a croissant or something. Yep, going around the corner. So, slowing down around the corner. It's a very steep corner. I couldn't really. It was a little slingshotty, I'll admit. Slow down. Are we under 27 tons? Huh? Yay. I feel like that shouldn't be a concern in a car of this size. Get uphill a little bit. See, I read in the book that we have that there are people who are good drivers, and then there's people they call them like spare drivers, as in S-T-A-R-E. Who focus on one point for too long, and they make jerky, over compensating motions whilst they drive. And I think I'm doing a good job of not doing that. I mean, I could be a little titular on the braking and or speeding up. Well, the speeding up is nice and smooth. It's just the braking I'm concerned about going around corners anyway. And I feel conflicted when I'm going up a corner that's also uphill, because then I'm like, well, should I have to press down on the gas in order to go, but then I also have to be slower when going around the corner. That kind of thing. And I'm debating if this is actually going slower than we were before, or if it's actually faster, or if it's the same speed as it already was, and I can see you, I can see your glasses reflecting in the mirror, which is nifty, I guess. We almost came to a complete stop on that. Yay. The crescendo, or whatever they're called, going that way. Yep. I like my driving. There's no one around to stop for.
Yeah, speed up to 30.
I'll give you 25. See, I think I'd develop really good, like,
22.
I'd get really good, like, ankle muscles from driving, because I'm just, like, lightly pressing it, and then holding like just where the shoe is. Okay, going downhill. What was I talking about? Something.
Hey, there might be 'em.
I have no idea what I was talking about.
The guys fell down.
Oh yeah, ankle muscle. Yeah, if you are actually recording this, the audio is going to be really shot now. SHOT. Because now it's gravel. Yay, gravel. I didn't actually notice the transfer, but I heard it.
What in the world are they doing with this?
I have this crazy conviction that one day I'm going to drive by a group of people like that and just flip one of them in half with like the windshield or with the mirror or something. So yeah, you are recording this, aren't you?
Yes.
Creeping forward so I can see. Nothing. 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 I'm really hoping that when Miss Pollard is like, I'll be out of doing this by the time Miss Pollard comes around. Did I mention she's still the driver's ed teacher?
That's what happened with it.
She like came out of retirement because no one else could do it. Because apparently they didn't see Jesse or anything. I should be speeding up a moment now. So yeah. And I never understood where like it's like, oh yeah, go slightly like nudge the wheel left and right while you're driving. I never understood that. Like why is that a thing usually? You know what I mean?
Well, usually if you dodge over to the right, you have to go back to the left to get back to straight. What was that?
That was a leaf for a small squirrel. The thing that just ran right in front of the car.
Yeah.
Leaf for small squirrel. But no, I'm talking about people who just like they're driving in a straight line and they're going like that. Like,
Maybe the car is pulling to the right and then we went into the road.
that was a dead tree or something, right? And there wasn't just a dog standing really close to the car. Yeah.
If you had steering wheel on the right side, one on the left side, would that be dangerous?
Like if they both
I mean,
controlled the car.
if somebody else was sitting over there, or if you was driving and I was sitting over here,
If you grab the wheel, it would be.
you could hit the brake,
Yeah.
gas, or I was thinking about that today, about just putting fixing one and putting the steering wheel and everything on the right side.
You can do it. Just put belts and pulleys. Bob Mathena had one when I first started
just a thing for. Where do you want to park?
I'm gonna leave it for talking to them.
This way then. Mommy, is the little like bar on the top right corner of the screen flashing? Looks kind of like a battery. No?
No, getting ready to though. 'Cause it's way low.
Way low.
Way low.
Way low.
Okay, can I have my phone
There's
back?
Andy, we made it home.
No, my phone. Yay. And we are back once again with another scenery change. What you saw was not illegal at all. I don't know what you mean. I was operating under parent consent, and I'm not trying to make this sound legal at all. I'm too lazy to do so. The thing is now charging, by the way, and that's why why you see these things that are here, including this ball. Oh, it looks like I'm holding the ball. Hold on. Ball. And I'm just looking at animal captions on cheeseburger, and I'm lolling at it, and just, yeah. So when you see me go like this, and then being like this, and just talking like this, and not looking at you at all, and just speaking my words. By the way, I get my learner's permit if I pass the signs test in less than a month. So yeah. You know, whatever. I really hope I do pass that signs test, though. I know most signs, but I know I didn't get all of them on the test we took in driver's ed. Yeah. Anyway. So, what I did is I've got the Voxer walkie-talkie app now. And it allows me to do things like have conversations with my friends who don't like to actually have full-on phone conversations, but like to talk and like hear voices and whatnot. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. I don't think koalas like popsicles. I could be wrong on that. I could also adjust my camera a little bit so it's easier on the face. I have no idea what else to talk about. Basically, I think I've lost all ability to comprehend words, so I'm just gonna go through my messages and find one randomly and whoop. Let's see. I found one from this morning, and I found the ones from this afternoon, and oh, that reminds me. Now you see, Jimmy and I were supposed to get married this afternoon at Upward Bound. You know. Anyway, Jimmy and I were gonna get married this afternoon, but we decided to cancel it. And then today we were talking about my dreams of our future. Basically, how it's gonna end up. I don't know what our jobs are, but I think what we're gonna do is let me quote it without looking at it. By the way, look. I can prove I'm not looking at it because you will see my eyes the entire time. What what's gonna happen is Jamie and I, we're gonna become part of a committed relationship, but we're not gonna get married. We're gonna have 2 small Asian children. I'm looking at my mouth move through my peripheral vision. We're gonna adopt Asian twins, a boy and a girl, because Asian hair is awesome and just little tiny Asians are cute. They're like Pokemon, guys. You just gotta catch them all. Oh, face zoom in. I see how it is. Yeah. Nostril shot. I see how it is. Yeah. Look at them nostrils. Was that okay? Yeah. And so we decided to postpone that, and we were talking, and after the whole thing about adopting Asian children and or stealing them, I still vote for stealing the small Asian children. Cheaper. We were talking about how tired we were for no apparent reason, probably because it's Saturday and we had to get up early. By the way, my hair isn't tied up, in case you didn't notice from the past 30 minutes of footage. You probably saw it whilst I was driving, I wager. Unless my mother was just terrible at that. I haven't reviewed that footage, by the way. This is just one continuous thing. I'm probably going to get emails like, oh, you do not you be the driving. Do not you be the driving. And then it'll be like, ugh. You have terrible video footage. How boring. I just saw the back of your head as you talked whilst driving. You know... that kind of thing. I moved the camera over here. Anyway, and then after we talked about the thing and the stuff, we were talking about how tired we were. And then, for some reason, I was just feeling very Arthuric. Not Arthuric, as in like being as of King Arthur. Or someone else named Arthur, I guess. But Arthuric, as in being like an author. And and I was like, and she was like, oh, I'm tired too. And I said, I'd make a joke, the very obvious joke, in fact, about us sleeping together, but it would be a very literal joke, as in, haha, we should sleep together. And then it would just cut to a picture of the two of us passed out, probably on a couch, while like reruns of Ed, and Eddie are on, just like a blanket, somewhere in the middle, really, like between us, just like with one tendril floating off on either of our bodies. Completely dressed, knocked out, just drooling on ourselves. And then it would cut to another picture where, like, it would just be my arm draped over her, all of her. She's a very small girl. It's so cute. Aww. And the next picture would just be my arm sprawled across her and like her arm halfway across me, because that's as far as her arms go. She has a very tiny torso. Aww. I'm just talking about this with childlike glee at this point. I'm just like, oh, that'd be really cute. No. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh god, I was looking at the animal captions, and then I was like, yeah, but really, I would drive to your house and pick you up, and then we'd go to some scenic overlook, you know, looking out across the town, and then we'd fall asleep together, holding hands, while Billy Joel music played on the radio. Simba, I will always be here, on this rock, sleeping. Is the kind of high quality animal caption you can get at icanhas.cheeseburger.com. slash just captions slash page slash 8. No slash. And that's it. That's the kind of thing you can get it. And the captions. I never understood pandas. I realized I was talking about texts and weird fantasies that are extremely specific. Um, I never understood pandas, is what I was saying earlier. You know, because the panda is classified as a bear. It is a kind of, its body is made to be carnivorous. Carnivorous? Coniferous. It's a forest. Its body is made to eat meat. Yet the panda insists on eating low nutritional value bamboo. Like 80 pounds of it a day, which means that humans are like, do not be eating our bamboo. We must have the bamboo. Because apparently they're robotic Asians or something. What animal in the animal democracy would be most likely to vote nay on a subject? The cow. It's funny. Well, I still have about 10 minutes left of this video, and I've already made all the jokes about things, and I've basically gone senile, is what I'm trying to say here. You ever look at your hand and be like, what? Huh? Look at this hand. It's so wrinkly. Look at your hand. It's wrinkly too. You know why? Because you go like this all day. I'm sure you don't just go, Expelliarmus. By the way, this is the weirdest, like right now it's the weirdest thing because my face is in the background and my fist is in the foreground because of the autofocus, and it's like the weirdest 3D ever. So you're probably not going like that. At least you hopefully aren't. Give me a second. Give me a second. I can do this. I can say words and mean the words that I'm wording the words of words. You ever not get a text from someone for a few hours and you're like, oh god, he's dead? I have specific people I'm like that with. One specific person. Jacob, stop being so slow with the texting and the messages of other kinds. Do you really think you ought to do that? It's a pun. Anyway. And there's a picture of a polar bear hugging a Siberian Husky is what I think it is. And I probably just offended someone somewhere like, oh, Siberian Husky, he means a blah 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 blah. No, I mean Siberian Husky. I don't know anything about. I know what a Chinese crested is. I know what a poodle is. I know what a Mexican hairless is. So they had this thing on the Animal Planet where they went to this dog show and they're like, what continent is the Chinese crested from? And everyone's like, Mexico? And some people were kind of smart. They were like, I guess China. I mean, it is in the name. Then this one guy was like, well, you see, the Chinese crested originally hailed from Africa, but became popular because of its usage on Chinese trade ships to kill rats. Which, funny story, my dog actually killed a pregnant rat, by the way. A pregnant rat she ate. She ate. It's a kind of Muslim. And we don't tolerate no Muslims around here. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't even. Anyway, and then they're like, oh, that one guy was right. He was luck. You know, being a thing with the stuff that it is, things are not always the not that you not really do not understand, if you know what I mean. I'm really hoping the first 30 or 23 minutes of that video were not like, or actually it was more like 27. I really hope the first 27 minutes of that video were not too incredibly boring, and I hope these aren't either, of course. I don't want any of my videos to be boring. You know what I love about Urban Dictionary? When they use examples and it's all just different forms of the same example. It's like, the bitch got her knees wet last night. And then there's another one and it's like, oh yeah, get your knees wet. And then there's another one, it's like, Y-O-U-R, no apostrophe. You're getting your, correctly used that time actually, knees wet. You're getting your knees wet. And then, hey, wanna go get your knees wet? Like, what? It says above it, it's like, the saying can be changed to refer to past, present, or future events. I don't know why I counted or future events. Like, as if events were different words. Yeah. So I licked a tree and I liked it. I licked a tree, so I liked it. Licky like. Licky like. It's a picture of a giraffe licking a dead tree. I don't know what kind of context it's in, but I like it. I like a picture, so I like it. Like. So yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. It's a picture of two horses, like between stalls, like between horse stalls, and it looks like they're making out. And I'll admit I've never seen horses make out. I'm not sure if that's a thing they do. I mean, I've never watched our horses make out because that'd be like weird incestual lesbianism, really. Anyway, now let me ask you, how handsome is your lion? I realize the last few minutes are always the worst for long videos because then I'm like, I got nothing. You know what I never understood? So, by the way, spoiler alert, I will go like this, and when the spoiler alert is over, well, no, I'll go like this until the spoiler alert is over, but until then, it's gonna be down. So, is everyone ready? In the Bourne Legacy, I never understood why the guy in the thing, like, he's getting chased by wolves, right? And he's just like, la la la, I think I'm just gonna have these wolves do things, ha 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 ha. And the wolf starts attacking him, and he's like, nope, catch a bitch. And the wolf just goes flying up in the air, like tied to a thing, and it's like, ah, I'm a wolf, and I'm caught in a thing. And then he kills all the other wolves, like, bang, ba bang. I am shooting wolves behind my face and everything. The hand is still up. And then he's like, hey, yo, wolf. Like, starts wrestling with the wolf that he caught, who's now extremely angry. He starts running with the wolf. I'll have you know, wolves go like 35 miles an hour, and this guy is not in that kind of shape. I mean, sure, he's like genetically altered, but your knees would burst at that kind of speed. I don't care if you're Usain Bolt. You're not going to be going that fast. It's a freaking wolf. And he's doing all this so that a predator missile, or whatever, it's a thermal missile device thingy, won't hit him, because at some point he's running with the wolf, and it's like, oh, missile, oh, and it's attacking him. And he just like outruns the wolf, and it's like, yeah, no, that's the guy. He's a wolf. And I'm just thinking to myself, bang, you know. And I really hope if people are just watching this video and they have it muted, I hope that is a thing, that is a happening thing. And my gosh, my finger is getting tired. Switch, other finger. Anyway, so I never understood that movie. It was a terrible movie. Don't go see it. I mean, it's okay if you just want to be like, yeah, action, movie, plot, oh, yeah. But it doesn't really consist of anything, I'll be honest. I think I'm going to end this video here because it's already 2 minutes past the 46-minute mark, and I finally found something good to talk about, so that's going to be it's going to be worth the while. I like how my finger is still up. It's going to be worth the while to watch this all the way through. Maybe even a second time if you want. But be sure to, like, watch the video once through, then like close the tab, then go to YouTube again and watch the video again from there. Yeah, and then if you like the video, like the video. If you want to comment on the video, comment on the video. If you want to subscribe to me and see videos daily, do so. I will thank you in the pants. Thank you again in the pants. Good night.